We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7. Bengals.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 24. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Made by Jarrell Casey.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Bengals.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Rosa song for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Lock now on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
To Cortland Sutton.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Aldrich Rosa.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it. and went the other direction.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
25, Melvin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Broncos 14, Bengals 10.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Block working out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon, very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 28. Bengals 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This time, Burrow will look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
20-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
To C.J. Uzomah. 1st and goal.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Bengals 17.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Bernard. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On play action, Lock. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Lock. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lock with a throw, caught by Hamler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. To the air again, Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Blocked on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline, and
here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Joe Mixon.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The 21-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Tonight's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement.